only ever seen butchers in the grocery store, bro. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Nah. Okay. So this is why I want to get the understanding of, brother. So you mean to tell me on your 25 some odd years on this earthises,
Almost 26.
you didn't know that butchers have their own store?
No.
That shit crazy.
Because so the reason that I found out this today was because the apartment that I was telling Rambo to look at, I was looking at everything around. I said, "Nigga, is that a butcher shop?" I didn't know there was like it's called a meat market. I didn't know meat markets were a thing.
So you just thought it was some video game Elden Ring type shit where there's just a meat market, my nigga?
I didn't know they exist. I don't even remember seeing them in Elden Ring and shit like that. That's what I mean. I've genuinely never heard of like a meat market or a butcher shop.
This is the same nigga that didn't finish Sleeping Dogs. This is the same nigga that didn't finish Sleeping Dogs.
You never finished? Well, you never finished Sleeping Dogs?
No. He started that shit and never finished it.
All right, but you gotta
still have it.
You gotta finish that, dog.
I still have it like he could have traded it in. No, he just didn't finish it.
That game is amazing. That game is amazing. It kind of, now I think about it, kind of pisses me off the fact that like nothing came after that. Because like we got True Crime,
Because we weren't supposed to get that at all. We weren't supposed to.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to get that. It was supposed to be True Crime Tokyo or whatever, but they changed it to Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, but I'm like, dog. First off, you made an improvement from Los Angeles because people were like, LA is better than New York. I'm like, y'all clearly just are blinded by nostalgia. I played LA. That game is blurry as hell. Blurry, and that combat was dookie. And then you get to New York. New York was better by far, right? And then you get Sleeping Dogs, which is all like top dog, no pun intended, but top dog. And then nothing. I'm like, oh man. Which then makes me mad because I'm like, bro, the golden era of gaming is so far gone, but I digress. What's going on, people? It's your boy Woozle. We are back. I know it's been a hot minute with another Run Those Games podcast. Now, folks, we got a good little chunk to talk about today, as well as some other little topics that I just thought of that came up to mind. I was supposed to do podcast notes, but my job has been, keeping me busier than I've ever expected. So shit happens. So we're kind of going to wing it for this episode. Considering that I winged it the very first episode, what's due about this one? Now, I got my co-host with me. I got my dog Rambo and my boy Biggie in the piece. And this should be a good show, mostly due to the fact that my wallet hurts. Because on top of doing home improvements and so on and so forth, adulting and shit like that, every game that's dropping has happened in February, March, and now fucking April. My wallet, bruh. Like, I have to budget house stuff, like actual like responsibilities, you feel me? Or the Tommy Pickles. And then fun. I hate it here. It's ghetto. Because, we got what? We had Dragon's Dogma, Rise of Ronin. And that shit that I can remember off the top of my head right now. South Park drops. And then there were some other games.
South Park dropped tonight.
Yeah, South Park dropped tonight. And then we had some other games that dropped, like, a couple weeks ago. Actually. WWE, which is fun as shit. MLB
dropped last week.
Which is good, I heard, apparently. Oh, yeah. And we can't forget Helldivers 2, which came out of nowhere. Spreading democracy, the whole shebang, which pissed off a lot of metagamers.
Stellar Blade coming out soon,
bro, it's spooky. Like,
type of shit,
I'm not gonna lie, 2024 is looking like one of them elite years that we're gonna be talking about for a minute. It's looking like one of them years, because it's like, all right, so we got. What makes it worse is I remember when like all the games were getting announced, we're like, okay, 2024 are gonna be cool. The fact that these games are dropping and they're actually good. And then there's hidden gems within the year. Bro. My pockets hurt. My pockets hurt so bad. So motherfucking bad. But let's stay on the top about Helldivers, right? So in case you've been living under a rock, ain't been in these gaming streets, ain't been on TikTok. You feel me? Dog, Helldivers has unified the community in so many ways that I didn't think was possible. Not only are people role-playing in this game and being comical about it and entertaining about it, but it's an overall fun game to where you can just turn your brain off, more or less, with your friends and just play a game that has a simple objective: spread democracy. No in-depth story, no crazy cutscenes, no nothing. And the best part about it, you're not the main character. This is no hero story. You're not Master Chief destroying the flood, none of that. Nope. You are a regular human being. You is Soldier 172 that's dropping into hell. And you gonna have to deal with that. It's so amazing, in fact, because this game that dropped, there's like no, like, we live in an era of like meta stuff, right? Like where everything has to be meta, perfect this, perfect that, la 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 la. Helldivers and devs went out their way to basically like, fuck your meta. We're gonna purposely nerf these weapons so you have to now try other stuff outside of your meta, right? You can't even get that. Not only that, we found out that there was a game master whose name is Joel, right? And Joel will purposely tip the scale, if like say that we're doing too good, we'll tip the scale in the enemy favor. That way they can win. So not only are you facing an enemy, you're fighting Joel too. It is some of the most interesting shit I've seen in gaming in years. Like, in years. It's just been a blast. Like, this is one of those games where you can tell your homies, yo, you're trying to play Helldivers, and nobody's gonna be like, man, I ain't trying to play that right now. Like, you don't get that, for lack of other games I could think of, for me personally, you don't get that 2K effect. Like, you ask me to play 2K, you need to pay me at this point. Helldivers? Nah, I'll play. I'll be in the middle of that in the video. Democracy? Oh, I got time for that. You ain't got time for democracy. What do you have time for? Exactly. Your way of living is at stake. Like, what are we talking about? But
you really gonna let democracy fail because some fucking bugs?
Right? Or some, I ain't gonna lie, them bugs is shit. I'd rather fight the Terminators. Hell no.
Animatronics fuck up your way of living?
Oh, them animatronics, them damn Terminators, dog. They got some aim. Them motherfuckers got aim.
Yes, they do.
But Ram, I want to get your thoughts on Helldivers.
Hold on, give me 25 seconds. Hold on.
This man finna.
I had to change my audio source because I'm switching headphones.
Shit, actually, you know the game's good because we somehow got Biggie to play Helldivers. And this nigga don't play no games.
What do you mean?
I don't know the damn bottle at my boy.
Helldivers was something that I was willing to play already.
Hey man, nigga.
You said that like y'all had to force me to play it.
Yeah, you never.
Honestly, we ain't been on it like we should.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We been kind of.
Too much shit.
I mean, shit. We just copped Rise of Ronin. I'm copping Dragon's Dogma 2 in like 2 weeks, and that's gonna take up all my time because you could customize so much shit in that. And then not only that, you fight monsters and shit. Like, bro, it's like I'm an adult with adult money, but this is bullshit.
Rise of Ronin already done gave me a fucking headache.
Why? What'd it do to you?
Well, no. It didn't do nothing to him. He did it to his goddamn self.
What did you do?
Let's make that clear. He's playing the game barehanded.
Oh, he picked you picked the weakest class, didn't you?
No. I take the strength class. I'm just literally just straight hands.
All he doing is fists.
I'm doing straight hands. Cause it's not like Elden Ring where if you try to do hands, you do like 2 damage. No, you can actually upgrade your hands to where you can even deflect bullets and blades and shit. So it's actually a viable way of fighting. But
you deserve everything that's happening to you.
The reason I was getting annoyed is there's a big motherfucker that looked like a sumo wrestler, and that nigga's combos piss me off so much because there's no like you know how in a lot of games like the combos have tempos to it.
Yeah.
There's no tempo to hit because like he'll hit you with 2, maybe 3 in a row that's in the same tempo, and in that last one, he throw a hitch in there. And it fucked me up every time. And it pisses me off. There was like one, he hits you back to back straight hand. And then he does a hitch and hits you with a headbutt.
So Rikishi out here fucking you up is what I'm hearing.
He was. I beat that nigga ass. After a few tries.
I just want to know, like, why do you think it's okay? Like, why do you just torture yourself? You do know that, like, I'm
still having fun on the game. That was the first thing that actually frustrated me with that game.
What up, Dizzy? But it's not just about that. It's the fact that you're just like, yeah. There's swords, spears, big ass axes.
I was using the sword at first. And then I saw. Actually, I think I asked Terry if hands was a viable option. He said, yeah. And then I also noticed which I'm glad I noticed beforehand, that you actually had to have an ability to counter or like parry with your hands and only your hands. Because I was gonna go out there straight hands, and I wasn't gonna have that at first. And then I saw it, and I wasn't gonna be able to counter shit.
Big, you make my head hurt sometimes because you just be doing shit and then be like, "It gave me a headache." Nigga, you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah. I never disagreed with the statement that I've done this to myself.
I hope you know if by some way we end up playing this game together, nigga, I'm leaving you.
What do you mean, man? We can play today, man.
We can, man. Actually, we probably can. Yeah, we might have to. We might do that.
I'm free until probably 2 a.m. when I gotta go to bed.
I have to make that into a video, but this nigga, yeah, boy, is just let me go ahead and play this game. Not only do you play these games on the hardest difficulty, for whatever fucking reason, you then want to play them in the most difficult way possible.
This is probably the most difficult way I've ever played a game. I'm not gonna lie.
In a world where there's swords and guns, you chose hands.
I do use the gun still. I still use a blicky on it. Because I definitely shot that big motherfucker in the head. Because he kept running at me. Got tired of his shit.
I just want to know why. I just, it doesn't make sense. Nigga, you know
what's how fun it is to like hit somebody with a combo, and because it's like how Wulong was, where you stagger them and you can hit them with like a finisher.
Yeah, I know. That part is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie.
And the finisher I hit them with is I pretty much pick them up, slam them on the other side, and punch them dead in their atoms up. It's so fun.
Biggie is weird, bro. I swear to God. That Biggie liked to struggle. Apparently, what up, Kenny? I just don't get it. Like, again, swords, guns, axes, big ass broadswords, and you just chose hands, dog. Like, rock, paper, scissors. You know what beats all that? A bullet, my nigga. Like, what are we doing?
I still use the bullet, but the hands are so much fun.
And again, we're like ninjas and or Ronin, but you could play, because I think I picked the ninja class.
Yeah, you can pretty much play like a ninja.
Yeah, so I picked that class. I'm like, nigga, 2 swords and the katana, but I picked 2 swords and a spear, which I might actually change. This nigga came in crip walking. All right, I'm done. The nigga want the box, apparently. But before we continue on Rise Road, we gonna say, hey, we gonna put a pin in this one.
Oh, back to Helldivers.
Back to Helldivers, because Biggie's better democracy with his hands, apparently.
If I could do that in Helldivers, you don't think I would? If I could really box with a charger, you don't think I'd try to box with a charger?
Now hear me out.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Now hear me out. Now hear me out.
I definitely would.
Now hear me out, bro. If they was to somehow animate or like add into the game like a Hulk Buster type suit and I could punch a charger, I'm getting my lick back. I'm getting my lick back.
I'm running up on every charger and they getting hit with the meanest right.
Oh, with a stalker? Oh, I'm Tombstone it.
I want that game on PC, and I'm paying whatever modder I got to pay, because I need them to put Rhino from Marvel Spider-Man in that game, because I'm finna.
So you just gonna charge with him?
Oh man, what?
Like, nigga, well, I guess we playing chicken now.
That motherfucker do 0, and I mean 0 damage. As long as I can knock him across the map like he do me, I feel good.
Hey, you just look at a charger? Oh, swamp pussy?
Oh, you want to see who? Oh, you want to? Motherfucker.
Me?
You talking about me? Hold on. Let me.
Rhino suit.
35 seconds, bitch.
Rhino suit, nigga. I'm on that. What up, Clutch?
Right, give me about 20 seconds.
Got some for your ass, nigga. But I'm not gonna lie, Helldivers is bad fun. It's probably one of my more favorite games to play. Because even the act of like the stratagems where I have to like input a code or whatever, it's fun as hell to do. I don't know if it's just me. It's probably because it's hitting that nostalgia nerve for me where you had to do that to like enter in cheat codes like Grand Theft Auto and whatnot. But like
entering cheat codes either. I was ass.
Oh shit, I'm elite.
I was ass.
like I damn near memorized the what's the shit to bring your friends back?
Reinforce.
Yeah, the reinforce. I damn near have that one memorized, like up, down, left, right, up, and then you throw it. I kind of have a problem, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But Rambo, what's your feelings towards Helldivers thus far?
Helldivers is one of the multiplayers. Like, I really wish it wasn't so hard to play without friends and still get XP. Because that'd be one of the games that I get on without my friends just to play. Because that shit just fun, bro. That shit is just mindless fucking fun, bro. The missions are long, especially when you get into the higher levels. The missions are longer, which is cool. I'm not complaining about it, but the missions are longer, so they take up a little bit more time. So, like, if you're gonna play Helldivers, you gotta fully commit. Helldivers ain't one of them games where you really just trying to get on for a game and get off. Nah, Helldivers so damn addicting. You delve in deep. You know what I'm saying? But for a game that I had, I think I saw Helldivers 2, the Helldivers 2 get announced, but I think I looked away. I was like, it looked cool, but I ain't trying to play it. I was like, I kind of looked it off. And then when I actually seen the game come out and seen people playing, I was like, okay, this looked like some hectic bullshit. Get the homies on. And we had some fun. Now, I didn't think the game was gonna blow up to the point where we was gonna be able to get Biggie on this game. Like, not at all, not a chance.
In hell,
not a chance. I thought we was gonna get Biggie on this game. This is not a Biggie type game. It's not.
When I saw that first trailer,
this is not Biggie certified.
The first one that came out was the one that was just CGI. That intro,
yeah,
where your family dies and shit. That's the first one I saw. I said, "Oh, this is about to be some goofy shit."
And it's the first one. The first one is a top down.
Yep.
Because I think it's like super old.
Yeah, the first one's old, and it's a top down like shooter.
Well, it's not that old. It's old, but it ain't that old.
Well, not like when I say super old, I don't mean like before like the Xbox 360 type old.
That shit. I'm not gonna lie. You know what else makes the game kind of elite though? Friendly fire. You can find which one of your friends is a terrorist.
No, it came out 2015.
Oh, that came out 2015?
Yeah, like 10 years. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm old. That was 10 years?
Yeah. It was on PlayStation 4.
That's a year before I graduated high school.
Been out them streets. I was outside for real. I was outside, nigga. I was outside.
That was pre-summer. That's pre-2016. So that's before Drake dropped Summer 16. Oh man, what?
I was outside. They give all type of kickbacks and parties for no goddamn reason. Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah, man. Helldivers, man. That shit has brought people that don't really play them type of games and brought them out the woodworks, man. That game is immaculate.
It's funny as shit. Cause I swear that friendly fire is probably the best thing. One of the best things in that game.
And they said they're not taking it out.
They better not. They better not.
Take that shit out the game.
Hell no.
Learn to shoot.
Plus, it makes it funny when you kill one of your homies. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know me. I like making shit go boom. I'll at least yell it out that I threw something that's gonna go boom. Run in the opposite direction I'm running from. And even still, like the 300 mic or whatever, that thing just drops at random. So it's just hope for the best at that point.
Be out the way of that shit, and that shit will still hit you. But I think my favorite part about the game is the fact that people forget the whole concept and premise of it is you are literally a random ass soldier, not no main character, just a random ass soldier that had at max 5 minutes of training before he was sent on a mission. You were doing exactly what would happen if you sent a motherfucker with 5 minutes of basic training into an actual war.
And the training is trash at that. It's no good training. Because you see one enemy type. The little tiny ones. You don't see Charger, no Stalker, no none of that. It's just grenades.
They don't even tell you about the automatons.
Nope, it's just grenades and bullets and dive, run, slide. That's all you get.
Yeah, one of the parts of basic training, you can just die if you just walk out there not understanding. Hey, I should go prone because these guns are here.
That was me.
I think we all did.
That was me. I was confused. Like, do I gotta walk on the side?
That boy Agent, he tried to dive in there.
I did too.
He dove into the bullet.
They shot his stupid ass right out the air, boy. He said, "What am I supposed to do, jackass? Crawl."
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That game is so good. But like I said, the friendly fire ship is funny as shit because you find out which one of your friends is the bomb addict, me, and then you find out the terrorist, Terry. I'm pretty sure Terry has caught more bodies on his own teammates than any of us here.
Him and Kenny, bro.
Him and Kenny are the worst. Boy.
I can't tell you how many times Terry's turret and Kenny laser done killed me.
Bro, fuck them lasers. I hate them lasers. Them goddamn lasers. That and that mortar strike that Terry would run. Hate it. I hate it.
I might also be coming up on being a close third on that list after playing with some of the homies on Xbox. I definitely threw out an airstrike. Kill all three of us.
I believe it.
You niggas, bro.
I believe it.
I didn't mean to.
Nah, speaking of the,
because some of them, like the one that I have, it's a little like regular, like the jet just comes down and does like a linear airstrike.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you don't know which angle is coming in from, so I'm running away.
It picks it.
Knowing that I'm running in the angle.
It picks it. It definitely will pick it sometimes. Now the funny thing is about like the automatons or whatever, bro, the accuracy, dog. I watched a random that I was playing would get sniped from like 100 meters, like it was nothing. Snipe, one shot, dead. Mm-hmm. Not only that, they have no problem unleashing hellfire. They do not stop shooting. Ain't no reload. They just keep. It's literally like being at war. Like you drop one of those maps, you just immediately drop, run in the opposite direction, calling your equipment, and then go to work. Because you can't do that. You think it's sweet, they gonna clap your cheeks.
One of my first experience with one of them was when it was like the first time that y'all took me on there, and there was that big ass tower that was lasers. And I dove out the way of the laser last second, not even knowing that it was coming for me. I'm like, yo, what is this, yo?
That shit is angry and it don't die. That's exactly what that is.
I think you can kill it now, but before you couldn't kill it.
Remember those big ass towers on the automaton maps?
Yeah, so you could kill them, and we were shooting all in the right place. And I just don't think it's just like nah. But now you can kill them. But yeah, that shit was hell. That motherfucker was sniping the shit out of niggas, boy. I swear to God.
We wasn't even close to it, motherfucker. We is like 10 miles out. Motherfucker said, I don't give a fuck.
Bow! What make it worse, you take out like one like little headquarters, go to another one in a complete opposite direction, and it is still looking at you like, oh, you thought shit was sweet, huh?
Oh, you thought I couldn't hit you from there.
Bro, like, the fuck, those automatons, fuck them. Them and the ones that drive the little AT-ATs, the little walkers. I hate them too. I hate them too.
I hated them until I picked up that arc thrower, and I was like, oh, I can literally just throw that bitch.
I will say the little arc thrower or whatever, it will sell you because it will go through them and hit your teammates. I should know. Mm-hmm. I got smoked a few times because of that damn thing.
Penny.
The thing that I'm about to say, it's the thing that they don't tell you is that if you're standing close, you just gonna be the next target.
Facts. Just like, what the fuck?
You can't even be standing close to the enemy. If you're standing close to the enemy that got hit, then you will be the next enemy that got hit.
Oh yeah, it's raps. You know what actually impressed me about this game though is the fact that like when it dropped, remember everybody was having problems logging on, and they were like, "We're working on it." It took them like what, like a week or two to actually get the servers right. It didn't take them long.
Have you in that queue, and now that queue really don't exist.
Well, once they started kicking out people that were just sitting in there, then I never had an issue getting back in.
That was another thing.
Yeah, some of them was literally just sitting in there doing absolutely nothing.
They were leaving the game on.
So they could play later. I'm like, y'all weird as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that's the epitome. Hey, go touch grass, nigga. You got a job.
That's when I went to Twitter one day. One of my favorite content creators spammed in all caps, "Get off the damn game. I'm trying to spread democracy."
X. Y'all can't spread democracy if you out here sitting idle, bruh. It's not gonna happen.
You out here fucking this up for us because you don't want to reload.
Oh, bitch ass. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and touch on another game, right? Rise of Ronin. Now, this game right here has been getting, I guess, like mixed reviews, but I'll be honest with you, by the reviews that I've seen, it's just people complaining because they're like, well, it takes from Ghost of Tsushima and what was the other one? Like Sekiro or whatever, like some like the gaming elements. I'm like, so it's a game that's taking elements from other games that has its own story and combat. But the combat,
I don't even think that's correct.
Well, it's because you know how like, well, the thing that they're reaching for is right. So like, you know, in Sekiro, like you attack enough, you get like the little red icon, you do your finisher.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that they're pointing out. But I'm like, that's been in multiple games aside from Sekiro at this point. So what are we bitching about? And then to talk about like, I guess like the traversal or some shit, it reminds me of like a Ghost of Tsushima. I'm like, it's called inspiration. The game is overall good and it's multiplayer, so I could play with my niggas and we could progress a story, which is something that we wanted for Ghost of Tsushima. And this game,
I ain't never flew through there and Ghost of Tsushima. Fuck they talking about?
And this game is a lot more difficult than Ghost of Tsushima too. And Ghost of Tsushima, you know, slouch, but it's more difficult. So I'm like,
once you learn the counters, it's easy. But for like the typical person, that game is tough.
I just don't get like the complaint. Like I've heard some like performance issues, but that's usually like across the board for most games at this point. That's usually like a select type of thing. But overall, it's worked for everybody that I've seen. So
performance issues, that game runs.
I haven't played online with nobody, so I don't know.
I just think
if they're talking about that, then I mean, but what the game runs at 60. That type of game is not gonna run at 60 on multiplayer. This ain't 2K. This ain't games that run at those times. Like their game is built around multiplayer. The game is not built around multiplayer. The game is built around single player.
I just understand the complaints about the game because I'm having fun with it thus far. I think that's like the main draw or like the main thing I'm getting at too is like
I want a choco taco, please.
Hold up, you hear it?
Yeah,
I hear that for sure.
Yeah, it's outside my house. But my whole thing is like I think people are just generally like just trying to find something to bitch about. Like I think gaming is going so good that people just need to find something to hate on. I think that's kind of like what I'm seeing from like this spectrum right now. It's like the games are good, they're dropping. Granted, like I heard Dragon's Dogma 2 is having performance issues and whatnot, and they're mad about the microtransactions, but by what I've watched TBH, Homeless, so many other people play, you can get all the stuff that you need for dirt cheap, so you don't even have to acknowledge those microtransactions. Should they be there? No, but it's nothing to like complain about type deal.
And it's what people ask for from 2K, games like 2K. For people that don't want to sit down or don't have the time to sit down and grind a game like that, they put the microtransactions in there for people like that. If you have the time to grind the game, you don't need to pay for the microtransactions. The shit's in the game. Stop bitching.
And it's not as nearly as egregious as some of these other ones. So I'm genuinely confused. Like I don't understand. It feels like actual like game-changing content that just takes forever to get. By what I've seen, it don't take you that long to get the stuff that you need. That's like in the microtransactions. I'm like, what? Like, should it be there? No, but like, are we really that mad? I just honestly think we're just at such a place in gaming this year alone that's like it's going so good. People are trying to find something to just bitch about. Like when you think about it, people have entire channels dedicated to just bitching about games, not giving honest critiques, not saying like, hey,
good reviews.
Yeah, not good reviews, but this game sucks for these reasons. And then you look at the reasoning, it's all like. My personal favorite that I've seen on Twitter that trended a little bit: black main character.
And real quick, because I just want to get this off. the critique, the first one that you gave, they were saying that it was like Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro, and the reason they were saying it like that, this is the same company that made Neo and Wulong. The game plays exactly like those two games. So what are they talking about?
They see a sword in an Asian man and just automatically assume, this is Ghost of Tsushima.
This is Sekiro. These are only two I know. You know, I ain't know Neo was a thing. I ain't know they made two or three of them.
Two of them.
I know Wulong was a game.
And you know where a lot of like those games like got their inspiration from? Onimusha.
Yep.
And those games are classic. Those games are classics. Piss me
even when
off, but classic.
I was explaining it to Jubug. I was like, the game plays like the fighting style is just like not Ghost of Tsushima. I was about to say that stupid shit. Just like Wulong.
It's easier. That's
It's
about
easier. It's 100% easier. Wulong is definitely harder than this game.
Wulong was kicking my ass,
bro. But I was also telling them, if you can get the parry system down for most of their games, if you can get the parry system down, it's not that hard.
And I think that's why they put a difficulty one in this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Because usually the parry system is it's really good. This one's actually probably the lead, like, because you know how on Wulong sometimes they'll hit you an ability, you do the parry, and you just throw it back at them. You don't do that in this one. You kind of just cancel it out and stagger them. It doesn't do damage or anything.
I fucks with it.
Because like that's the one thing I will say made the parry a lot stronger on Wulong. Because like there'll be times where they'll throw like a big ass object at you, and you parry it, and the parry just means you just grab it and you heat it back at them.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the parry system in that game because it's dramatic as shit. Because it's like, as soon as they throw an attack, you parry and they're like, oh! Mm-hmm. You're like, yeah, nigga, yeah. But you have to memorize the attacks a little bit. Because I'm not going to lie, that first like little training segment against like the Blade Master, I was trying to time it and I was getting fucked. I'm not going to lie. I just kept getting bonked and it was starting to make me mad a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? We adapted, we adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Something light.
Kenny going through the same thing right now because I was explaining to him that the parry isn't how. So especially with the like big charge up moves, that like because it'll flash white and some people think that's when you parry. No,
see,
you don't parry until right before the blade hits. So what I told Kenny to do, I think Rambo said the same thing. Watch the sword and wait for the sword to come swinging down. That's when you parry.
Yeah, that's what I had to kind of adapt to do. It's so weird though, because it's like usually like in every game ever, it's like there's like a flash or something, and you're like, oh, hit it right now. Nah.
That's not when you do it at all.
Yeah, you gonna get fucked up. I've been liking the game so far. I've got like 3 hours in it so far. I've had fun with it, and I kind of want to do, because I have a feeling I'm probably gonna do multiple playthroughs, just trying out like the different styles or whatever. Because I think I picked like I said, like the ninja one or whatever, the one that's
like high dexterity or whatever.
Yeah, I think I picked that one, but I've been enjoying the game thus far. Like I'm probably really about to play after this podcast or whatever. And the thing that I'm actually enjoying about it not only is just the combat and shit like that, but graphically the game is beautiful. like the game is a vibe for real. Like I could appreciate.
The game runs mad smooth. You put that thing on performance mode, that thing runs mad smooth.
I could appreciate it.
Having to tone down the graphics for the size of the game and also having multiplayer, it still look really good.
Hell yeah. This has been one of them things where I'm all like, I could justify my 70. Like, cause ain't nothing worse when you buy a game and you're like, I can't. I wish I could refund this. I wish I could refund this.
Yeah. I think me, Rambo, and Kenny have that same game where we wish you refunded it.
No, I have it too.
The first game that you ever bought with your own money.
Oh man, 2 of them, back to back, same week. What?
Same week? What was? Oh
2K18
yeah, oh yeah,
and fucking Modern Warfare. World War II. Call of Duty World War II. Straight dude.
You got
you hear me, dude.
His shit got sold back to back like a Drake disc. That shit was crazy.
That was all of our first game with our own money. I was like, yeah, we got our own money. We gonna get this game. All of us got it. We didn't even know each other at the time. All of us got it.
Hey, what the fuck?
All of us regretted it.
Look, bonded for life. Didn't even know it.
Didn't even
bonded
know it, bro.
Fucking life. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I can't. My first game that I bought, I think it was like 2K16 or 17. It was one of those. I'm pretty sure it was 16.
I think it was 16 because I'm pretty sure that's when you went on Chase's. Yeah, it was Chase's podcast, and you had that rant.
Oh, you know what? I take that back. Actually, I just remembered it was 2K15. That was the first one of the first games I bought. Because I bought 2K15, Saints Row 4. I bought the Marshall Mathers LP2, and I bought Space Jam on DVD with my first check. Well, my first actual check from my job. That was my whole thing. But yeah, the Chase thing, I went on an entire rant, and then, you know, the rest was fucking history. I guess you could say, but fuck 2K18. Now, the game that I was gonna say that I regret buying ever in life, Fallout 76. That's mine.
Big fall asleep. You feel?
Man, granted, the game's in a way better state now, but it took
I still gotta play that.
it.
I still gotta play it at some point.
It took years.
Yes, it did.
Because I remember even one of because you know how Bethesda had back when E3, rest in peace, when E3 was still around, and they had their own little segment. Remember how we was clowning, what was it, Elder Scrolls Online for just showing dragons? Bro.
Who sat in here and laughed at me? Laughed at me.
Nigga said,
I was sitting here ranting.
It's been so long, we know you've been asking.
I was sitting here I know y'all did not just do all of this to tell me you got fucking dragons.
That shit could have been a tweet, dog. It could have been a tweet.
They had a whole press conference, and the only thing that came out of it was dragons, bro. Fucking dragons.
That shit could have been a tweet, bro.
Well, man, dog, that shit had me dying laughing. And then I remember it was the following year after the whole Fallout 76, debacle. Their stuff was we fixed the multiplayer, and then we added, I think it was the Nuka-Cola stuff. Same thing, back to back.
Oh, don't forget, they also added that bullshit battle royale to that game.
That got just destroyed because nobody played it.
They took that out?
Yeah, I think they took that out. I haven't.
Who the fuck was gonna play that weekend battle royale?
Try it.
Last time I got on, it was not there. It was gone.
That shit is gone. That shit is gone because that shit was ass.
Oh, matter of fact, it was the Fallout 76 world first or whatever, where you can pay a subscription and you can have your own hub and shit. That's what they did the very next E3. I'm like, y'all can't read the room for shit, huh?
They just as bad as what? Don't you guys have phones?
That shit pisses me.
You know what makes me so mad is the fact that mobile games in today's day and age are fire, right? They're amazing. But you have an entire community who was waiting for, at the time, what was Diablo 4 that we got now, that was waiting for that, and you say mobile game.
And then it's surprised when they all upset because you've been leaking, been kind of teasing, hey, we might be having a Diablo game might be happening, and then we get here and you're like, it's Diablo, but on your phone.
And then I remember everybody was like, boo!
Yeah, they got booed by everyone, and they sat there confused, why aren't y'all happy?
And they said, what? Y'all don't got cell phones? I ain't gonna lie. Somebody should have thrown a shoe at old buddy like they did Bush. I'm just saying, a shoe should have been flying because there's no way you said that with your whole chest out, your whole chest.
Can you imagine your girl over here kind of hinting that she might have got you something that you've really been wanting, and then when the day comes for your birthday, you think that's what she got you? She's like, I got it, but not that brand. I got great value.
Yeah. All I wanted for Christmas was some Air Force Ones. She got me some Air Monarchs, nigga. I'm airing this bitch out.
Nah, she got you Air Force Ones, but they was the terrible dupes, not the regular reps, not the ones that you can get now that actually look decent. Nah, these was obvious.
the check mark facing backwards, it's upside down.
She got you the $5 pair.
I'd be hot. It's kind of like when it's Christmas or what, not Christmas, but Valentine's Day. And so happy Valentine's Day. You done got your girl all type of roses, flowers, a necklace with her name on it. And she's like, and then what she get you? Same title, coochie. And some Skechers.
Coochie again?
Coochie again?
Coochie yesterday.
I'm not complaining, but fuck.
It's the same? That's the same?
You sure it's not a...
You know,
is it another bitch hiding in the closet?
You start looking for sheep. Like, where's Where's she at? I gotta be getting where the camera. I mean, I'll take it. Hey,
don't get me wrong. I'll take it.
Some bull. This better not happen again. I know that much. Better not happen again. Gonna be a lonely Valentine's Day in this bitch. But I ain't gonna lie, it's only funny because I actually see this TikTok where this dude bought his girl like for her birthday. He went like all out, right? Got her like, you know, the shoes that she wanted, the makeup, perfume, the whole shebang bang, right? Time passes, it's his birthday. All this bitch got was a birthday card, some chocolate. A single chocolate, like a single like Reese's thing. That was it.
Single piece of chocolate?
And that nigga just sat there and was all like, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. Are you for real?
Because that's one of those, you see what I do for you.
Bro, I couldn't stop laughing. Cause I swear I scrolled like the very next video. It was a girl for her man's birthday. She got him some Jordans and a Hellcat. Granted, she had bread. And that dude was.
I need him to fuck up and I need me to luck up. I need him to fuck up. I need me to luck up. You feel me?
Dude was crying and I was all like, I get it. Your girl get you some J's and a new car. Nigga. Hey.
I have a woman and she give me a Hellcat. It sounds like we starting a family.
Hey, chat. Look at me closely right here. Immediate baby. Not even hesitating. Immediate baby.
Not at all. I have no regrets.
No
regrets whatsoever.
I'm taking a syringe.
I'm making sure.
Hey, I'm not missing nothing. Ain't nothing missing. I'm making sure every drop. We gonna have at least triplets by the time I'm done. At least triplets. At least. But
make sure you understand this was not on accident. This was on purpose.
Oh, it was on purpose with full intent.
And that's why I got the syringe, so you completely understand. You know them big ones that your mom have when she feeling the turkey.
The turkey ones.
The banksters. That's crazy.
It's gonna take about 3 weeks to fill it. But
hey, trust and believe.
Trust and believe something gonna work.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna hear the little pitter pats of children's in a couple months. Cause think about it though. I want y'all to really think about this. This kind of made me laugh at the whole, cause like there's like this whole y'all seen the debacle men versus women. It happens once a year at this point, right? It's funny cause like
that's lucky.
Yeah, right. So it's every month to be honest. But it's funny to me because like I see like the video I just said, like a girl who doesn't like reciprocate that effort that her man did, right? And then you see the woman, like I said, the very next one who goes all out. And it's just for a birthday, not no anniversary, no. Like, I'm happy you was born on this day. Take these Jordans, and they were clean too. There was like some all black fours. I don't know what the hell those are called. Y'all Jordan heads probably know. And a Hellcat, bro. It's like, you just ain't find a woman who like you. That's all it is. You ain't find a woman who like you.
You know what my favorite part about them videos is?
What?
Going to the comments, because it's every time you go to the comments and you see the spiteful, hating ass bitches that's just like, I don't know about all that.
Right?
So that's why you single now. I'm single. I can't talk. That's why you single.
No, what's up? I'm podding, baby. Then just say that. Yes. I'm gonna. No. Dude. Anyways. but anyways, like I was saying, no. It's funny to me because like Biggie said, like you get the ones I don't know about all that. Then you get like the single niggas who ain't have a girlfriend in forever who be subscribing to all these Red Pill podcasts. And she probably cheating on bro. Maybe she just like him. Just
because then the same niggas also, they don't know how to feel if their girl make more money than them, and then you got a nigga who really don't give a fuck who's like, I will be a stay-at-home husband till the day I die. You make more money than me like that. You gotta hey, I'll date a girl. She make $300,000 a year, and she just need me to be at the crib, take care of shit at the crib. This bonnet stay on. I'm wearing a robe the entire time. I am the house husband.
I'm blasting classical music and jazz daily because it can't nothing knock me off my square.
I'd be like, yo, I see y'all in the afternoon all morning, mopping, sweeping, doing dishes. Y'all ain't gonna see me till about 4.
That shit just is baffling to me, dog. Cause I'm just like, why the fuck? Like, y'all just don't date people who like you. Cause that's all that it boils down to whenever I see this, like, this red pill man versus woman bullshit. It's like, you just don't date people who like you.
No. Or you just jump into relationships too quickly and you dating someone that you really don't think is worth the amount of money that they want you to spend on it.
If the only
I like you, I just don't like you that much.
If the only time y'all having a conversation is if you're on your back or on your knees, you need to leave that relationship.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's the only time y'all converse, leave. But let's get back onto this game and stuff. Dragon's Dogma, have y'all got to play it yet?
I'm not.
Oh, damn, dog.
I ain't played it yet. I seen a couple clips, but I've been trying to stay away from it so I ain't get spoiled. I don't get spoiled on nothing. But it's an Instacop for me. As soon as I see what's up with this South Park, then I'm gonna go ahead and get dragged.
I'm the same way. I've been watching TBH and Homeless play it, and it just makes me want to like just make the irrational decision just to buy it like right now. But I'm like,
yeah, that's why I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna spend $170 in 4 days. It's not
bro, because I'm seeing all the customization, the combat, the world. I'm like, I want it. I fucking want it. But I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I already done spent the 70. I know I was gonna buy one of them. I know I was gonna buy South Park. I can't spend another 70 yet. I gotta wait.
Gotta be an adult. Gotta be patient.
What?
If DreamCon wasn't coming up,
well, fuck you.
Oh,
Oh, DreamCon wasn't coming up, bro. Oh God, I'm blowing a bag.
That would have been God.
I've been holding out on it until I got far enough in Helldivers 2.
That's fair.
I feel it. It's just
Helldivers always gonna be there though. I'm not really worried about that one.
Plus, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm under leveled and going into a higher level mission, you know what that spells? Content. That's all that says for me. Content. I made a terrible decision. Let's see if I can make it out alive. Like, fuck it. But
well. If it isn't the consequences of my own action.
On God, you know what's crazy about Dragon's Dogma 2 though? Is like the customization wise. I'm seeing Kratos. I'm seeing that one girl from like Cyberpunk. I've seen like I think it was like a Rhea Ripley. I've seen so many different like characters in that game. I'm like, I want to play. And then like you could like recruit other people's characters to like roll with you. I need it. But I'm like, I gotta be responsible. I hate being grown because I like having grown people money. Having grown people money is cool, but I miss being able to spend other people's money. I miss being able to spend my mama and their money. That used to be fun. I can't do that no more.
I have to worry about the aftermath of spending their money.
Nah.
Or staying up late to play the game.
Nick.
Oh man.
Like
I can still technically stay up late, but that ain't really me staying up late. I still gotta be at work.
Right. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Like I'm probably gonna stay up tonight to play South Park for a little bit. But it's still like I gotta go to bed because I gotta wake up in the morning so I can do all this bullshit at work. I'm like, being grown is so overrated. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to cuss and have my own money. That's it.
I'm probably gonna be up all the way through work. I didn't necessarily get out of bed until like 4 or 5 o'clock today.
Hell no.
I woke up with a migraine and my stomach was hurting. While I got out of bed, I got in Discord with Kenny. Well, I was in Discord for maybe 25 minutes and got right back in the motherfucking bed. I said, nah, I can't do it. Nah, it's not happening, game. I turned the game on, turned that some bitch off. I could not do it, G. That's how you know when you don't feel good, when you turn the game off. When you turn the game off.
He's like, fuck that.
I ain't want to hear it. I didn't want to watch a YouTube video, nothing. I went laid in the bed and just
silence.
I ain't want nothing but silence.
Leave me alone, just dead.
Bro, my chest, I woke up this morning, my back was hurting because it's been like raining and cold and shit out here. My body don't like that. So like my back and knees are, I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I rolled over and I swear to God, I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I was like, God? Already? Nah.
I'm too young for this, God.
I'm like, nah. Nah, I'm getting the head before I die. I might traumatize my woman, but damn it, something gotta go. And it ain't finna be me yet. But all right, so Dragon's Dogma 2 we're copping. This South Park game. Now, unfortunately, I have seen the infamous IGN review, and they gave this game a 3. They said that this game was dull.
They gave it a CP3, bro.
Yeah, they said this game was just dull and toothless, which has me worried. They're like the combat or whatever isn't as good as the other ones. I'm like, okay, I could probably get past that if it's still funny. But toothless? I'm like, so did they take the
funny?
Yeah,
they took the funny out?
Yeah, that's what has me worried. I'm like, dog, that's why we love South Park. It's always been raw, unfiltered, in your face. We making fun of everybody so nobody can get offended.
Nope. Everybody gonna get made fun of in the same joke.
Bro.
And it's IGN, so I don't take IGN 100%, you know what I'm saying, serious. But to give a game a 3,
I am worried for y'all.
IGN is giving that game a 3, and that game is just complete and utter. It's like it's an amazing game. It could be better than what IGN is saying,
which is what I'm hoping for.
But I don't know how much better from a 3 it can be. Maybe a 5. Maybe
even
a
then
6.
That would still hurt.
Because usually middle of the road for them, like historically, it's been like a 5, 6. You know, somewhere in there. Where it's all like, it probably wasn't for them, but like you play, you're like, no, I like it, I fuck with it. But a 3?
A 3 is crazy.
A 3?
A 3 is crazy.
Now if if it's someone that really don't be playing South Park like that, and they really just didn't like, or they just don't like the series already,
which is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
It's a very big possibility that could be it. So
I'm gonna watch Ricky's. Ricky put up like an 1.5-hour video of it. I'm gonna go watch that before I buy it. But if that game,
I've already copped it.
If that game ain't what it's supposed to be, Dragon Dogma. Like,
facts.
I guess we're going to Dragon's Dogma, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be hurt though. Like, because like bro, if they took the jokes out and whatnot, I'm like,
I don't even know if it's that they took the jokes out. It might just be the jokes just ain't good, which is possible.
I mean, it's possible, but like when you say a game is like toothless though, nigga, that
scares the shit out of me.
That is very specific, because South Park, like the stick of truth, dog, we dodged our dad's nuts from hitting us when we were like gnome size. You don't get those type of jokes. The second game was literally called The Fractured Butthole.
I said my main worry is that, because I don't think they took out the jokes. If they decided, or whoever the studio is that was working on the game, they decided they didn't want it to be South Park level jokes, and they toned down what was going on. Because then you got stuff like how when you change your skin color, they said
the difficulty,
actual difficulty. Just everything else in your life.
Again,
or when you had to go against Jared and he was using the Subway sandwich to attack you.
I need to go into more detail with that one. That shit was raw.
That's all I'm saying on that one.
Or the preachers. Don't forget them.
Mm-hmm, the preachers too.
Because
if it's like they're like, hey, we can't do these jokes like this anymore, that's gonna suck. Because I feel like that's going to hurt you more than them taking out the jokes, is you getting on that game and you realize what's the word I'm looking for? They've made your South Park politically correct.
Oh,
they neutered it.
Yeah, they can't PC South Park. If they do that, then it's not South Park. South Park has really been making fun of every community at every serious event since the start of the show. Like, for the love of God. People make fun. People like have like always talk about, you know, like the dead kid jokes, whatever. They've been killing Kenny forever. They stopped doing that like around like season 7 or season 6 because it was like, all right, it's not as funny no more. Like,
it's like we've done it almost every episode. I think we're done.
Every episode, in every way possible, they've killed Kenny. You feel me? So it's like you can't water that down. Like with the whole what was like the whole what's the name? Like the George Zimmerman shit or whatever, right? They turned that into a World War Z like theme about that whole shit, which made me laugh. I'm like, it's like one of those things, like you feel bad for laughing. It's like, damn it, that's funny. Like that's actually creative. Like the jokes were smart and funny as shit. Like, you turning a fat kid into a racist sociopath is not something that you would expect. But damn it works.
Not at all.
I wonder if the South Park creators don't have a bigger role in this game than they did in the other one. I wonder.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they didn't have as big of a role. That's why I'm saying there's a possibility it made it PC. Because what if they didn't have that big of a role?
Right. That actually is a very possibility. Which then,
and you can always count on Ubisoft to fuck something up.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let's move on from that. Let's talk about Ubisoft, right? X-Defiant, right?
Oh man,
that game we was waiting for, right?
That game
Still
is
waiting.
Defiant and not wanting to come out.
Hey,
still waiting.
Hey, Rambo, you seen the tweet, right? About what happened with them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ubisoft is fucking that game up. So the devs have their own vision for the game. It's trying to be like their own shooter or whatever, right? Like their own lane. Granted, does it feature elements and things like that that's familiar from like a Call of Duty? Yeah, sure, but it's fun, right? Ubisoft is trying to make it into a Call of Duty clone. Verbatim.
Oh, why?
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it a Call of Duty clone. Instead of its own thing to which everybody who had 2 brain cells to put together already kind of put it in its own lane, they're trying to make it a COD clone. And it's pissing off the devs because they're like, we don't want to make it like that. That's not what we're trying to do.
I give the devs respect because a lot of teams would just be like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just do it.
They quit.
They're sticking to their guns like, I'm not doing this shit.
Because aren't they like leaving and whatnot too?
They're quitting. That's why, like,
they're gonna end up just working on a new X-Defiant and call it something different.
No, they like I think they're game directors, something like that. I think they left because I seen the job posting on Twitter for LinkedIn that they were looking for another couple people. And I was like, so y'all have really just completely destroyed this game. This game was supposed to come out 7 months ago.
It was supposed to come out last year.
People were actually looking forward to playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
I was people. That game was fun.
It wasn't even a bad game as it was. Like for the beta and demo and shit, it wasn't bad at all.
That game was actually a hell of a lot of fun. Like I was like, I can't wait for this to come out. Like I don't have to play Call of Duty. I haven't even touched Modern Warfare 3 since what? Last year, like December, I think.
Probably last year.
And it was like the free to play weekend. That's like the last time I played it.
So I don't say probably last year.
Because I don't own it. Like, bro, like I was looking forward to playing that because it was fun. It was fast paced. The character specialties were fun as hell. It featured characters from like the entire Ubisoft universe or whatever. I'm like, bro, this is dope. Lo and behold, leave it to Ubisoft to just be so disconnected with not only the community but what the people want and give us what they think that we want when we're telling them we just want it like this. Make a Call of Duty clone. We don't need a Call of Duty clone. If we want a Call of Duty clone, we could play 20 years of Call of Duty, bro. We don't need any clones. This game has been out since I was in middle school.
Masters.
That's clone. But it's like,
if you told them take the stuff that the community wants from COD but continuously don't get and implement that in your game, cool. But asking for a Call of Duty clone,
a clone,
nuts.
a clone.
That's nuts.
It's like, yeah, you know how like microtransactions and whatnot. Yeah, put that in there. Yeah, that big ass season pass. Yeah, put that in there. Make it confusing too. Like, what are we doing? Like
I expect there to be like the season pass and microtransactions. And
that's unavoidable at this point.
Yeah, those two things, especially from a Ubisoft game, those two things I expect 100%. But for you to want it to be just straight up, just front to back like Call of Duty, meaning that you. Like they're not gonna obviously do as bad as Combat Masters. Combat Masters is literally just a low graphics Call of Duty. That's literally what Combat Masters is.
That is a mobile game for real.
Oh no, it is a mobile game.
Oh, it is.
It's also it's also a mobile game.
Oh, say less.
So if you go on that game, if you go on Combat Masters and do like the quick play or quick matches, you will go against people on their phones.
I'm not gonna lie though, you know what kind of makes it worse though is the fact that Call of Duty Mobile's actually like really fun to play. So I don't even. Damn. Damn.
So, but it's like, why would you want it to be a clone when you've seen other Call of Duty clones and they all fail? I don't think we've seen a successful Call of Duty clone in a long time. If ever.
That I could think of, not really, because the people take elements from Call of Duty, like with like, you know, creating your own class, that whole thing. Like that's what Halo did. I think it was like Halo 4 that started doing that. Like that was like something that was taken. They take elements, like a carbon copy clone never does well because you can't necessarily clone that. That's why other shooters
clone their community either.
Yeah, that's why. So like other games, like the the Battlefields, or whatever, is different. The Medal of Honor, RIP. So we need another Medal of Honor, in my opinion. Was entirely different. SOCOMs, your hero shooters and whatnot. Like they might take elements, but they can't just be a carbon copy because it just doesn't fucking work. It just doesn't work. Like they figured out the formula and mastered it. That's what they did. It's like Call of Duty has the Krabby Patty secret formula, and it's like other companies are trying to basically like get a sample, a taste, or something to replicate it. Just a piece, and you can't do it.
I ain't put in the time they put in. Unfortunately, Call of Duty does have a history of making good shooters. It's just unfortunately, as of right now, a lot of their shooters have been lackluster for the past 5-10 years.
5 for me. I ain't gonna lie. I've kind of been in and out of it ever since Black Ops 3. Yeah, Black Ops 3.
So, unfortunately, they've been making some kind of mid ones, but they already have a diehard community where it's playable. They gonna play it regardless.
That's what makes it worse, though. Is that word right there, playable? It's playable has been the cop out for COD for so long. It's playable. I want good. I want fun. I'm not asking for great. I'm not asking for that, PS3, Xbox 360 era, because we're never gonna get that again. We're never gonna touch that again, right? If I can just have something that's like good to where I could just hop on, play mindlessly, and then get the hell off the way I used to, that's all I need. That's all I need.
That ain't happening.
It ain't happening. So playable has been the cop out for why people buy it or still play it. It's playable. I'm cool. Like I said, I haven't played Modern Warfare 3 since like December. I've been playing almost every other game in the book and enjoying life. Let's take an 8.
The recent Modern Warfare games are still the best Call of Duties I think that have dropped, besides the Black Ops 3 and 4.
Black Ops 3 is my GOAT. That generation.
Black Ops 4 was the last one where I really was like trying to be a complete sweat at it. That was the last one I was. Why'd you? But that was the last one I was trying to be like a complete sweat at. But that was like, was the end of it. Black Ops 4, because that was kind of the end of it. Because that's when they added those like the seeker drone and shit, and Ajax and people like that. Oh, that's when they added them, and that was like the very end of it. And after that, we got some mid.
Ajax made me want to launch my controller so many times. So many fucking times. Fucking hate Ajax.
I've still said my perfect Call of Duty for this generation of Call of Duty would have been like the gunplay from the first Modern Warfare, but the movement of Cold War. Because I love Cold War's movement.
Cold War was actually pretty fun looking back at it. It wasn't that bad. It was fun. It's just I hated the maps.
I didn't like the maps. The guns were but the movement was my favorite part of it. Like, because that's probably the most fluid I've felt in a while on Call of Duty, which is kind of weird because when you ask certain people, they'll say Cold War was stiff.
Yeah.
Which I don't get, because it didn't feel stiff at all to me. It felt very fluid.
They'll say Modern Warfare 1 was like the more, was their favorite. But I think that's just them being encapsulated around that time, because that game came out pandemic. So. Yep. Everybody was just locked in.
Everybody was just at home, locked in, playing some Call of Duty, and then Warzone dropped.
The Fire Nation dropped, nigga.
Yep. Warzone dropped, and Call of Duty said, "Oh, fuck the multiplayer."
Warzone.
Said, fuck the multiplayer. Everything we doing is for Warzone, nigga.
I still miss Blackout, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Blackout was the better one.
Blackout was fun as shit.
I like Blackout, bro. Warzone is cool, but Blackout was
You know what makes it so funny to me, though, is the fact that everybody named Mama, and I took part in this, we all made fun of it. blackout. Yeah, we all made fun of it, and then we ended up playing. It's like, hey, hold on, this actually kind of fire. Hey, hold on.
I actually like Blackout over Warzone.
Me too.
But unfortunately, Blackout didn't take off like Warzone, so
it just ain't hit it.
They ended it after Blackout's 4, and they didn't continue it.
It just didn't hit like at that it didn't strike gold the way that Warzone did, because like they stopped it.
I think it also has to do with the luck, having the luck, because Warzone dropped during quarantine. What else was niggas gonna do?
I mean, that's why people have a warped perception on like older, like Call of Duty's games that came out around that time. Like, did you really like it, or were we just trapped in playing nothing but that game?
I said the game wasn't bad. It was above playable. It wasn't a bad game, but
oh no, it wasn't a bad game.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the old Call of Duties, and we just. What else were you gonna play? Were you gonna play the Battlefield at the time? Fuck no.
I just want to let it be known, father fuck Piccadilly though. Let's get that.
Oh, we all hate Piccadilly.
I didn't at first.
At first,
I dropped a nuke week 1,
and then after that it was
fuck Piccadilly. Fuck Piccadilly.
Yes.
Nah, but it's like I don't know. I just don't understand like the thought process. Like, yeah, let's make a clone of a game that has been more or less like on its like decline. It's just that it's supported because it's just a legacy title that people are familiar with. Instead of, hey, let's make our own game that's in its own lane that we can support for however many years, the 3 to 4 years. Mm-hmm. And if we have to cycle it out and make a 2, we can make a 2. But if not, we could just continue it. Now let's just make
a last game that gave Call of Duty a run for its money. Fortnite. Something that was
run for their money.
Fortnite Debo.
Everybody a run for their money.
Fortnite Debo niggas.
But it's just the fact of Call of Duty niggas, because that was when World War II came out. So once again, Fortnite had that luck factor, where 2K was ass, Call of Duty was ass. I think that was Battlefield. What, Battlefield 1?
It was like 1.
Yeah, I think that was Battlefield 1 or something. It was one of them, like World War.
It was either 1 or 5, but I'm pretty sure it was 1.
Oh, 1. When Fortnite first popped, 1.
Yeah. So yeah, Battlefield 1 was out. World War 2 was out. 2K18 was out. Madden, I'm pretty sure was ass that year. Mm-hmm. FIFA, I'm pretty sure was ass that year. And Fortnite drops. Fortnite drops their Battle Royale, and that shit is fire.
That shit took off something insane.
And instead of understanding that y'all could possibly have a luck factor, because this next Call of Duty, if you want to hold it off, fine, because this next Call of Duty might not be that good.
Facts.
This next Battlefield is probably not going to be better than the one they just dropped, because the one they just dropped was ass in the beginning and they had to fix it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Battlefield has definitely followed that pattern for the ever now. Because 3 had issues. 4 had so many damn issues in the game that I forgot. I actually thought at one point that my TV was messed up. Because you would load into.
And then you found out about the net code.
Yeah, because you would like load into that one like raining map where the tornado would hit. The map would start and you play like 5-10 minutes and there wouldn't be no sound. Like there was like no sound at all. So I'm thinking it's my TV. Come to find out, it's the game. Like every Battlefield release was so many issues. And I remember people were telling me about like Battlefield 3's issues. I was like, well, I played at the tail end, so I didn't notice it. But then I got 4 day 1 because of, I'm not gonna lie, Battlefield friends definitely influenced me on being a Battlefield head. But I played that one. Then I played, what was it? Hardline had its issues, although Hardline is heavily slept on in my opinion. Battlefield 1 dropped, it had its issues. Battlefield 5 dropped, had issues. And then Battlefield 2042 dropped, issues. I'm like, do y'all just not learn?
So they keep trying to rush out that game and they're not finishing it because they're trying to compete with a game they ain't beat in forever.
I don't understand the competing.
They keep trying to compete with Call of Duty, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all been second place for as long as I can remember.
It's someplace 3rd and 4th because when Overwatch 1 dropped, it definitely bogarted that spot.
Yeah, when Overwatch dropped, that shit didn't even exist.
That shit beat out COD and Battlefield.
None of them shits did not exist when Overwatch 1 dropped.
Yeah, that first Overwatch drop, guess what happened? Nigga, move! This is my spot. I just don't.
And once again, that's another one. They're making their own game because they combined MOBAs and first-person shooter. I think that's actually the first. Yeah, I think they're the first ones to do that, to combine those two genres.
Yeah, other game, because Struggleborn tried it and died within the first 2 weeks.
And then you had, what was it, Lawbreakers, that was trying to be competitive for no reason. They died.
Because Lawbreakers tried to be edgy and come out the gate and just be like this dude bro shooter. People are like, bro, if the community's gonna decide if it's gonna be competitive or not you. That's the way it works. Yeah. They did that, and then it was not Realm Royale. That was another yeah.
That was a battle royale.
Yeah, that was a battle royale. It was like that when that Overwatch dropped, Fire Nation.
I think Overwatch was the first one that I've seen do it successfully. Because Battleborn, I don't even remember how long that game lasted.
I swear to God, it was like a month. It did not last that long.
Was that even considered a MOBA?
It was. Well, they tried to do what Overwatch was doing, and it fell flat on its face. Although it did have some interesting characters, like custom, model wise, they were interesting. Mm-hmm. But the gameplay wasn't all that great. And again, Overwatch. Why play this when I can play Overwatch?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Overwatch was the first one I seen do that successfully. And they had a good idea. And it was like they brung in the FPS aspect, so you can bring some of the Call of Duty people, Battlefield people over, while also still keeping the core values of a MOBA. So all of the people that are used to like a League or Dota or Smite or anything like that. Ooh, that bitch just popped up on your screen.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
But the people that are used to like the MOBA type gameplay, the only thing they have to get used to is the FPS aspect.
Yep.
Or vice versa for people who are used to FPSs.
And I can almost guarantee that anybody who's ever played a MOBA has probably played a FPS of some sort. So it's just a matter of just readjusting. So.
And it's very simple to pick up. That game is easy to pick up, but it is difficult to master.
Yeah, I'm considering about repicking it up for a couple videos or two.
Yeah, Overwatch is easy to pick up. Overwatch 2? But Overwatch 1, easy as fuck to pick up. And continue to play, because the game was actually good until the tail end. It was like, what? 2 years before they dropped Overwatch 2, they started fucking that game up. It was like 2 or 3 years before they decided to work on Overwatch 2. I think they had gone a whole year without doing an update to that game at one point. I think. Or it was like an extended, like 6 months or something without a single update.
Or the fact that Bridget broke the game too, though.
Oh, when they put her in the game, she ruined everything. They had to ban the meta that had her in it. They had to ban the goats meta.
They had to ban the goats meta. I remember, actually makes it funnier is what's his name? During the E-League Overwatch, I remember this as clear as day because it's like one of the few times I watched it, right? Was when the goats meta was going on. One team was running it. I forgot the team, but then another team noticed they was running it and then all went back to the ship and changed so they could match up with the same goats meta.
Yep, and then it's just a stupid ass match where you both just sitting there not doing shit.
Hey, bust a move. Nah, you bust a move.
Goats meta is probably one of the worst things that happened to Overwatch.
I'd agree with that.
Besides them taking out the second tank. That taking out the second tank has royally fucked that game.
Now, I remember when the game first came out and everybody could be Mercy.
Oh Lord. Nah, I remember when
Mercy
TBH
had a full
and
team heal.
I remember when TBH and them did all soldier. I'm not gonna lie. That's not even the scariest one now that I think back to it, but that shit was scary.
All Torbjorn.
All Roadhog. Because remember, Roadhog was a one shot. So you got a nigga who got a grappling hook and a shotgun chasing you all around this map, and he can heal himself.
Hey, Biggie, I was niggas when that happened. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely niggas when that happened. I did not care about none of that.
That all Roadhog or all Reinhardt, Jesus, all Reinhardt, you just got 6 shields, big ass shields, running at you.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm so happy they ended up fixing it that way. You just had to pick like one character because that shit. Woo!
Oh, you want to know what happened recently?
What?
They had a quick play hacked event where Sombra hacked the quick play and made it so that you could pick 2 of the same hero. You want to know how long that lasted?
An hour.
That shit lasted, I think, like 3 days.
Damn.
I don't think that event lasted that long. Let me double check.
What, did it piss people off like that?
It was nuts.
You got to remember how they've changed those characters.
I haven't played the game in so long. They've added like 2 new tanks, another DPS. I think it's been over a year since the last time I played Overwatch, actually.
I don't remember how long that shit was up for, but I remember seeing it, and then like a couple days later, I went back on Overwatch. That shit was gone.
Hey, dog. Sometimes you just have to get some shit out of there. Hold on, let me. I'm trying to see. That's why I played this fucking game. Last time I played it was like last time.
2.
Oh, it was on 2. I'm trying to, bro. It's been okay. So we had the 5-month mark, 6-month mark.
So it's been 5 months.
7-month mark. It ain't over. Hold on. I don't think I played this game in a year.
It might have been over a year.
I believe it because I put it down and I just haven't looked back because I was losing my mind.
Yeah, I think you played it when it first came out, but because I remember I told you about what they were doing to Zenyatta and you dropped it.
Sounds like me, yeah. That sounds like. Nigga, we're at 11 months. Let's see. Can we get to a year? Yeah, we damn sure can. Okay, yeah, it's been like over a year since I played this fucking game because I still can't find it. Like, dog, I found it. I went back to my main for comp. This was 1 year ago. I actually got some decent views. Got 242 views on that bit. Hey, I might have to bring it back. I might have to bring it back.
But yeah, they've nerfed Zen, and he's still one of the best supports.
Well,
I don't know what else they can do to him.
Let me go ahead and re-download this game so I can get back on my square. Talk a little shit while I'm at it. But that's kind of all I got on my show notes. Y'all have anything else? Anything y'all working on? Shit like that?
Consistency. Working on consistency. That's what we're doing.
That's a fact.
Right.
Let's see.
Working on it.
Let me check.
I can say from my own experience that Resurgence is still fun. I'll give you that.
Resurgence.
Warzone, Call of Duty.
Oh, that's been fun. That'd be like the only thing I play.
You remember I didn't play Warzone on Modern Warfare 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. That'd be the one thing I play on Call of Duty is Resurgence.
I did not play Warzone on Modern Warfare 2. I refused in my mind to play that shit because I hated how people played in 1.
Kakarot is DLC.
You said what? It lagged.
Getting the Universe 6 saga, another Future Trunk saga, and Tournament of Power. So that's gonna be lit. Can't wait till that drop. That's my shit.
I'm still ready for that Elden Ring DLC.
That drops. Make sure y'all go get y'all Rift Masters. You know what I'm saying? Because when that when them drop, I'm on Fortnite. I'm on that rock band. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm on that rock band for sure.
There's still no sale for Elden Ring yet.
No, it's not gonna. We already told you it's probably not gonna be until June, bro.
I know. I just want to keep checking.
B, you got anything?
That's pretty much all I. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! The streams
R.I.P. Diddy.
Streams acting stupid. That's great.
What are you doing? The nigga not even dead. His career, maybe. Did Woo's stream just cut off?
It did. Oh my god. So in case anybody watching the video version of this, for whatever reason, as of late, my damn stream stuff has been acting stupid. So the connection will just drop at random. So right now I'm kind of scrambling to figure out what the hell is going on with my connection. So let's see. As y'all can see, my internet is still connected. But this is why I'm getting a new PC. This right here is exactly why I'm getting a new PC, because I'm pretty sure it's a computer issue, not an internet issue. But hey, it is what it is, people. In case y'all, didn't notice already, your boy did hit 1K subscribers on YouTube now. So we is lit. But I gotta go and end this recording now before I lose my damn mind and probably throw my computer out the window. But I love y'all. We're gonna holla at y'all later. Make sure y'all tune in to the next episode of the Run Those Games podcast. We're going to attempt to make this at least 2 times a month type of deal, just so I can figure out people's schedules and whatnot, so on and so forth. But make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Take this podcast on the go with you, because it is available everywhere at the time of me uploading this. Y'all folks be easy. We gone. Bye.